What's up, guys, and welcome back to Retro Gamer Gen X's Retro Gaming channel. Today's episode is going to be an awesome one. We're going to go ahead and put two of the 80s powerhouses head to head and see which one comes up top. That's going to be the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Master System. Alright guys, so first thing we're going to play here is Double Dragon on the Nintendo Entertainment System. As you guys can see here, I am actually using a real Nintendo. I use the real systems. I don't do emulation or anything like that. This is actually truly on the real system. So let's go ahead and get started here. Now this game here I actually played when I was a kid. This is one of my favorite games. I've defeated this a number of times. But it's been a few years since I've actually got down and played this and tried to defeat it, so I'm probably going to suck, but we'll give it a shot here and see how it goes. Not too bad. Gameplay is good. Graphics seem to be okay, but I'm used to the Nintendo version, guys. Now, I know the difference between the Nintendo version is you get these parts to get like certain moves and stuff like that. Where in the Sega Master System version, I do believe you start out with all the moves and you can just start using them all at once. It's more like an arcade game. Dude, the gameplay is great. I mean, the control on this is great. I can't complain. I mean, it's not like the game is easy or anything. But, yeah, it works just fine. But, yeah, I gotta say the gameplay, the actual controls are just great. But it does have that classic Nintendo look to it. It definitely looks Nintendo-ish. I don't know how to explain it. Nintendo games have this certain look and certain feel to them that the Sega games just don't have. There we go, that's taken out. Fall off the platform, we're going to go ahead and win. So yeah, definitely a really cool game, guys. So let's go ahead and get on to the Sega version. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and play the Sega version of Double Dragon now. And pretty cool title screen, I kind of like that. As you guys can see, I have the Sega Master System controller here. So like I said, using the actual systems. Oops, I just dropped my Nintendo controller. But I do have the original systems, no emulation here. Yeah, just really cool. So let's see now. What do I got to press here? Oh, the start button. I'm so used to having the actual start button separately. So, yeah. But, yeah, look at the graphics. Definitely looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and start this game here. Alright. Yeah, I definitely have to say the graphics look so much better in this. This looks almost a lot more like the arcade, I should say. Wow, this is so much harder. But I gotta say, the game is better. Now, the Nintendo... Honestly, I gotta say, the Nintendo has better gameplay, but the game itself is better on the Sega Master System. This is way more like, if you're into more like the arcade type games instead of the consoleized type games, yeah, this is definitely the one for you. Oh god, I couldn't even use the whip! Here goes my jump kick. Let's just do that, because it's gonna be a lot easier than freaking having to deal with all this other crap. I got the roundhouse kick and everything still. Oh no, and then this guy comes out. Really? So yeah, definitely a lot different than... This is way more like the arcade version, I would have to say. The Nintendo version, it's like they just came up with their own Nintendo version of Double Dragon. Yeah, this is much more like the arcade. The graphics are so much better. Yeah, better game. It is definitely a better game, but definitely a lot harder. And the controls just don't... I don't know if it's just this controller I'm using or if it's the controls in this game, but it definitely felt better on the Nintendo. I felt like I had better control on the Nintendo. Yeah. Come on. Throw that damn barrel. And of course it's the big guy. This must be the last guy. This must be the boss guy. That's what I'm assuming. It's going to take forever to beat him with just this barrel, if that's the case. Oh, and then of course somebody else shows up. Pick up the barrel. There we go. Got that one. Yeah, I could take 2 birds out with 1 stone. No, of course not. Like I said, they definitely made this game a lot harder. It's not so easy like on the Nintendo version. It really, really isn't, guys. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. Yeah! All done. So yeah, I definitely have to say the Sega Master System won on this one. Now, if you guys like this content, don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. That way you get notifications every time I drop new content like this. Okay, guys, so now we're going on to Paperboy. This is going to be the arcade port. So we're playing this on the Nintendo first. It's Paperboy. This is exactly how I remembered it. Like I said, guys, I had the Nintendo back when I was a kid/teenager. So yeah, this definitely brings back memories. I used to play the heck out of this game. Come here, doggy. So we'll take it nice and slow here. See if I can get all these papers delivered. Probably not. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Putting his pants on or something? I never did understand that. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Yeah, the graphics are just not very good either. I mean, yeah, they're decent, don't get me wrong, but this seems like one of those Nintendo games that they just really quickly put out. It was like, oh, well, we got to do this arcade port, so let's go ahead and do this. You know, it just seems like it's haphazardly done. I don't know, that's kind of how I feel. And then this kid on the tricycle here always gets me. That sucked. Alright. Yeah, the graphics, man, they're just not there. Now, honestly, I played the arcade version not too long ago when we went to the arcade the last time. And I mean, this is a good port. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not. I felt when I played this as a kid that it felt a little bit better than this. The controls are okay. I mean, I feel like I got good control over the bike. Let's see if I can get that dog. Yep. Yeah, it's decent, guys. It's decent. Let's just put it that way. There's that guy putting on his pants again. Like, dude, get out of the middle of the sidewalk trying to put on your pants. Of course I hit the guy with the jackhammer. Alright. There we go. I'm not gonna get hit by the trike again. Almost did. Jesus. Alright. Which path am I gonna take? I guess we'll go this way. Stupid gate. Yeah, I don't think I would make it as a Paperboy. I miss like every freaking target there is. There we go. So, Nintendo version, pretty good. Not bad. Not the best. Alright, so we're on to the Sega version. Way better title screen. That was pretty cool looking. So this is made by Tengen. So that's actually kind of cool too, that Tengen's actually making this. Wow, way faster too. Look at that, guys. Everything is just so much faster. Oh my god, the whole game is faster. Look at the graphics. Look how colorful they are. Look how much better they look. So much more well-defined. It looks almost like the arcade. It really looks pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. See, now on here it doesn't look like that guy's putting on his pants. I don't know what he's doing. He's breakdancing? Maybe that's what he's doing. He's breakdancing. That's what he's doing. Okay. See, in the Sega game, it makes more sense. It looks... I could figure out he's breakdancing. Honestly, this version is, to me, seems to be a little bit more easy. A lot more simple. Controls are better. Graphics are better. Seems like the sound is better. all together is just a better game. So yeah, guys, I guess I'm going to have to call it already. Oh, of course. I'm going to have to call it already on this one. It looks like that the Sega Master System won again. So that's going to be, what, 2 games for the Sega Master System already? So best out of 5. Not looking good for the Nintendo. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, look at the graphics, though, guys. They're so much better on this. So much better. Hey, I got all those. Oh, no! Dang it. Well, that's the end. Yeah, definitely going to give this one up to the Sega Master System, guys. Okay, so here's Marble Madness for the NES. Definitely one of my favorite games. I remember the first time I played this, we went on a trip to Las Vegas when my sister was 21. And we stopped over in Arizona to one of my mom's and dad's friends' houses. And their kids had this game. It was the first time I played it. And I just fell in love with this game. Oh, I love this game. So, of course, when I got home, I begged my parents to buy this for me, and they ended up getting it for me. So, yeah, really cool, man. Graphics are decent. Controls are decent. Definitely a really cool game here. I think I'm going to do like the first 3 levels or something like that, guys. If I can even get past the first 3 levels. This is another one of those games that I just haven't really played in forever. Even though I used to love it back in the day. Oh, this part. I hate this part. Come on. Come on. It's not that hard. Just get over in there. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's Marble Madness. It's pretty good on the Nintendo. It always has been. Come on. Hit the acid, guys. Go down the tube. There we go. Ooh, I'm running low on time. I'm not going to make this one, guys. Yeah, definitely with this stupid area. I'm going to fall off again. I would have made it. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh! Yeah, definitely a really cool game, guys. That's the Nintendo version. Let's check out the Sega version now. Alright, on to the Sega version of this game. Yeah. Alright, press fire to start. Start. I mean, it looks decent. Looks pretty good. Ooh, but I do not like the control of the ball. Definitely is taking some getting used to. I mean, I made it there, not bad, but it goes super fast. Seems like everything on the Sega Master System is faster than on the Nintendo, so it must definitely be a faster system. Oop, 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 come on, come on. Come on, come on, there you go. Oh, there's... stupid bridge, of course. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. No! Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to control. I think the graphics are better, but the controls on this one are just really, really, really touchy. You barely touch it and you're already doing like 90 miles an hour. You really got to be touchy with the controls on this, so... honestly, it probably takes some getting used to, and it might be a better game. So I might be a little biased on this one, guys. And, quite honestly, I'm going to say the Nintendo version seems a little bit better. Just because of the controls. Graphics, the speed, everything on this one is better. Sound is about the same. It's no different. But, yeah, this is definitely... very, very, very touchy. I gotta go through here super. I am barely just tapping. Come on. Just tapping the D-pad. There we go. Just tap it, tap it. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, and then of course I fall way over there. Lovely. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, God. Yeah, trying to go around corners fast is like damn near impossible in this, because you gotta like almost come to a complete stop or else it just sends you the other way at like 90 miles an hour. I mean, it's still a good game, don't get me wrong, guys. It definitely is a good game. And it's very comparable to the Nintendo version. In fact, this is probably more like the arcade version. But, yeah, controllability is just not there. It is way too touchy. So this one I'm going to give to the Nintendo guys. Looks like the Nintendo is going to win this one. Simply because of the controls. So let's go ahead and head on to the next game. Alright guys, so we got Lemmings for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now honestly, I have never played this on the Nintendo. So this is going to be totally new to me. Oh, you gotta flip through the bottom with your buttons and choose. Oh, that is lame. I don't like that. I mean, I guess that's probably the only way they could do it on the Nintendo. I don't know. But it's nothing like the computer versions, where you actually have kind of like a mouse cursor, like your cursor, you can go down and select your things. On this, you got to use your buttons back and forth to select, which is kind of stupid. And how do you speed up your players? I don't know. Because it should have the positive and negative thing to speed up the players, or slow them down. For your lemmings, I should say. Yeah, I'm not liking this. The graphics aren't all that great either. They just seem kind of meh. I mean, for the Nintendo, it's not bad, but it just doesn't... You know, I'm a big fan of Lemmings. I play it on, like, my Amiga. Play it on the Commodore. I play it on a few different systems. And, yeah, this is definitely a very simplistic version of Lemmings. I mean, it gets the job done. But, yeah, the graphics aren't good. The sound seems okay. Not the greatest. Controls, those controls though, where you gotta flip through the buttons to flip through the things on the bottom instead of just picking it with the mouse cursor, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Let's even blow these guys up here. So we'll see what the Sega version looks like. Alrighty guys, so here is the Sega version with a really cool little title screen coming in, rolling the Sega logo on a cart with a lemming. Definitely got a different beginning than most of the Lemmings I've seen. But, yeah. I mean, it seems like the graphics are a little bit better on this, too. Let's see. Hopefully it's got the mouse cursor. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be played. Just like that. Amazing. And yeah, look at the graphics, guys. It's so much better. It is just so much better. It really is. Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, this is definitely a much better game. So gameplay, graphics, the sound is relatively a little bit better. Yeah, so I gotta say this is a much better version of this game. See, you can turn up the speed of the Lemmings as well, which I'm sure that button that had the footprints on it on the Nintendo version, that might have been the speed up button. I don't know, I didn't try it. But yeah, just weird. See, now I can go down, select what I want, then select my characters and say, hey, you're the umbrella guy, let's go ahead and do the umbrella thing. So, awesome. Yeah, look at the graphics. They are so much better on this version. I mean, just so much better on this version. Like, what was the people that made the Nintendo game thinking? I mean, Might have been another one of those games that they rushed out. Just got approved, got the seal of quality from Nintendo, and they rushed out. Didn't polish it, didn't finish it up to make it look quite as good as this one. Yeah, this game is so much better, guys. So much better. I can't even explain how much better this is. Yeah, guys, this is more like the kind of version of Lemmings I am used to. Unlike that thing that they had on the Nintendo Entertainment System. That is not the Lemmings I know. Alright, let's speed this up now. And here we go. And as you guys can see, they're all coming out really fast now. Cool. Oh yeah, guys. Definitely really cool. Check this out. Yep. I'm definitely going to give this one to the Master System. Alrighty guys, so for our last game, we're going to do Rad Racer and Outrun. So we're going to do Rad Racer on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and then Outrun on the Sega Master System. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite Nintendo games, guys. I love Rad Racer. The sound is okay. The feeling of speed in this game, that's what I gotta say about this game. It makes you definitely feel like you're going fast. It's something just with the sound, the visuals, that whatever the program is in, definitely gives you that sense that you're going faster in this game. You're going fast. The turbo is actually kind of a cool thing too. You press up and you get that turbo. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to shift in this game. The controls in this game, I mean, you definitely feel like you have control of this car. Except when you go around corners too fast. I also like the fact that it changes from day to night and back to day again. That's kind of cool. I think that was one of the first video games I remember seeing that in. Especially in driving. I'm literally probably going to turn this off. Stop recording tonight and play Rad Racer tonight. This is just such a great game. So let's go ahead and check out Outrun on the Sega Master System and see how they compare. Alright guys, let's go ahead and check out Outrun on the Sega Master System. Now this game graphically looks really good. I definitely dig it. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. So this is where you get to pick your radio station here. And we'll just pick one, it doesn't really matter to me. And on this game you have to shift, you have low and high gear, kind of like on pole position. In fact, this game is probably a little bit more like pole position than Rad Racer is. But in this game, I love the graphics, guys. Look at the palm trees, look at the road, look at the Ferrari, look at the other cars. Even the sky, the clouds look better. They're not so like cartoony. But what I don't like is the controls. The controls just, they're okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're definitely, it's a playable game. It's a great game. But it just doesn't feel like I have the same level of control over the car like I do in Rad Racer. Also, the feeling of speed, you just don't get like the feeling of speed in this game. Like right now I'm going super slow around these damn corners, but you just don't get that feeling of speed. And then where's the sound of the engine? I don't hear an engine either, guys. I'm definitely a fan of Outrun. I love this game, but this version is just not all there. Sega could have probably did a better job. It looks like they concentrated a little bit more on the graphics than they did the gameplay. Done. So I'm going to give this one to the Nintendo with Rad Racer. Definitely more playable. Game control, the feeling of speed, all that is just in that game, where I just don't get that feeling on this game in Outrun. It seems like it's half-heartedly programmed. Like they could have done so much better. I'm sure there's probably some homebrews or something out there of this game that's way better. I don't know. Yep, gonna have to give this one up to the Nintendo guys. Alright guys, so we come to the end of the video where I kind of give my thoughts and opinions about the systems itself. So as we were going through the games, I was kind of giving my opinions on what was good, what was bad, how the gameplay felt, how the graphics were, how the sound was, that type of thing. Now, we all know that the Sega Master System did win out on the Nintendo, which to me is kind of surprising because I grew up with the Nintendo. That's the system that I had growing up. Now, I did have some friends that did have the Sega Master System, and I remember going over there and playing the games on their Master System at their houses and stuff, and they would come over and play Nintendo over at my house. So it really wasn't a big competition in between the two until, to me at least, until the Genesis came out, and that's when it really started becoming this big competition, the Genesis versus the Super Nintendo and that type of thing. Honestly, to tell you the truth, guys, I do believe that the Nintendo kind of wins as far as gameplay, as far as the games feel when you're playing them. The controls of them feel a little bit better. It just feels like you got better control of your characters, your cars, whatever you're doing. It just seems like the control is a little bit better. However, with the Sega Master System, it looks like they kind of went all out on the graphics part of things. As you guys noticed, a lot of these games look a lot better on the Sega Master System, which, you know, that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, it's really a cool system. The graphics are there. So with me, I'd like to say that the Sega Master System did win, which it did. But at the same time, the Nintendo has its pluses too, its positive things as well. So it's kind of hard for me to have a definitive winner here, but between these games, definitely is going to be the Sega Master System. But once again, guys, if you like the content, don't forget to hit that subscribe, that like, and that notification bell. That way you get notifications every time I drop new content like this. Also, if you want to help support the channel, go ahead and hit that super thanks down below and go ahead and support us as well. Any support I do get goes directly back into the channel to supply content just like this for you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have a great one. Peace out, y'all.
Game over, man. It's game over.